Hey, what is up guys, it's Velocity here from Project Velocity. Today is the start of my new series, Top 5 Gaming, or in some cases, Top 10 Gaming. Now, E3 is over, sad face, but we've got a ton of stuff to look forward to, so let's go through the top 5 moments of E3 2013. It is important to note that this is my opinion. I have tried to be impartial, but obviously a lot of it is opinion based. So anyways, let's get on with it. Coming in at number 5. Mirror's Edge 2. Now the original game came out in 2008 with a fairly good critical rating of Metacritic of 79%. Honestly, the game wasn't quite what everybody expected, it didn't live up quite up to the hype where it felt very corridor to corridor, and I think a lot of people expected it to be more open world. I have to say that Mirror's Edge 2, it was rumoured to be an Xbox One exclusive, so we kind of had an idea that it might have been unveiled. But fantastic to see. I think it's going to be an absolute amazing game. We saw a little bit of footage, a very small amount. From what I saw, the attention to detail was amazing, just from the moves and how she kind of hit the guy in the face and the glass smashed everywhere. Just fantastic, looked really next gen, and if they can iron out those small details, it's going to be one of the best games, an AAA game, which they originally planned it to be. Number 4. The PlayStation 4 price reveal. Now this was a massive win for Sony in that it comes in $100 cheaper than the Xbox One, undercutting it and probably getting it a ton more purchases now because of this. The PlayStation 4 costs $400, whereas the Xbox One costs $500. In Europe though, it costs $350, whereas the Xbox One costs $430. So yeah, that massive difference in price. I think people were worried it was gonna cost the same as the Xbox One after the conference, or maybe even more out of some weird sort of event. But thankfully it's not. £350 is over here. It's not a bad price, and certainly is gonna weigh things up a lot more in terms of which console people will get. Number 3. Super Smash Bros. More specifically, the Wii U version. The 3DS version looks great. The Wii U version is what everybody kind of wants to see. We knew it was coming, so it wasn't a surprise, but it just looks so goddamn good. It is going to be probably the game to sell the Wii U, and that's why this reaches number 3, because it is going to be the game that probably takes the Wii U from struggling to a good selling console. There are other great games on there, but that is the top one for me. Absolutely fantastic. The main thing they showed was the new character Mega Man, which again is a character that everybody wanted to see for a long time, so it shows that they've been listening to the fan base, and just looks like the game is really moving on. Hopefully we'll get it in 2014. Absolutely amazing. Number 2. The PS4 not having mandatory online. The ability to sell your games to another person or lend it to a friend. As we all know, the Xbox One has to sign in every 24 hours, otherwise it can't play games. You can only sell your games to certain retailers, they allow you to, and you can only lend your games to a friend that's been on your friends list for 30 days. Now, the funny thing was that PS4 kind of had an open goal with this. They had to do absolutely nothing, and they came out looking like the good guys in the conference. There was cheers, everything, and it was great. I mean, everybody wanted them to do this, and they did it. They took the chance, and this is of course going to increase sales. I think everybody wants the PS4 over the Xbox One, purely a lot of it for this reason. So they absolutely brought it home on this one. Xbox One brought it on itself with that move. And finally we have number 1, the double whammy unveiling of Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3 by Square Enix. Final Fantasy 15, previously called Final Fantasy 13 Versus, was announced back in 2006, 7 years ago. Kingdom Hearts 2 was released back in 2006, so 2 games where one we didn't think we would actually see released, and another where we didn't think we'd ever see a sequel, were both announced at the same time, both looking fantastic. Final Fantasy 15 looks such a step above the Final Fantasy 13 series. It's unreal. It really looks like a return to form. And Kingdom Hearts 3, we didn't really see too much apart from a very small amount of Sora kind of running around, but again, amazing. 2 games that I've been waiting so long for, and we're going to get them both in 2014. I know for me and a lot of other people, this was by far the best reveal, and it just kind of made E3 for me. That is it for now, guys. Join me in the next few days whilst I go through the top 5 worst E3 moments of 2013. Hope you enjoyed this video. I put a lot of time into this. It is a new series, so it might need improving in different places, but I really enjoyed doing this video, and I will see you next time.